Hello students, welcome to all these color classes. So today I will be taking chapter 11 from class 6 science. This is the part 1 of chapter 11 and this is very interesting chapter, light, shadows and reflection. So the light, you all must be curious to know that the light which we are using is how. The light which comes to our eyes is what actually, from where does it come, and what makes us to see objects. Okay, how can we see? So firstly I will be giving you a brief introduction of how the objects around us, this board, this chalk, me, how you can see those things. Okay. Secondly, we will discuss with a good definition of a light, a very perfect and good definition. Then we will see some of the properties of light. What is a property of light? How it reflects, how it travels in a straight line, how it makes shadows. Okay. Next, we are going to discuss on natural and man-made light. Light can be a natural light which is present in nature by itself only, like sun, and it can be a man-made light which is being created by some scientist or a man. But next we will be discussing on luminous objects and non-luminous objects, and we shall be seeing some good examples of it. Why an object is called luminous and why it is a non-luminous. We will have an explanation of points like moon is a non-luminous object. Why moon is a non-luminous object? If its moon is not having its own light, how does it shine? Flower is a non-luminous object. If flower is not having its own light, how we are able to see flowers? And we shall be seeing very common examples, some objects which can be categorized as luminous and which non-luminous, and that is also a question in your NCERT. So it will be helping you to categorize luminous and non-luminous objects. So let's start with a bit introduction of light. Okay. So let's start with a little bit introduction. If you see objects near you, around you, you see that there are so many objects around us. Okay, so many objects are there. When you go to school, what you see? You see so many plants, so many trees, some are having flowers also. And you see so many types of vehicles like buses, cars, scooters, motors, so different animals you meet when you go to school. So all these objects, when you are going somewhere or any of the object which you can see, right now you can see me, you can see this board, you can see this chalk. So what is this? How can we see all these objects which we are observing? How can we see? Achha, what happens at the night if you see, if there is very dark, completely dark it is, and you go in some room, what is going to happen? You won't be able to see. Okay, if there is completely dark in a room, you can't be able to see. So how do you see? Either you take a torch, or you burn a candle, something like that, then only you can see. So what you can say, you can refer that you can see objects around you, but you can only see the objects when there is some brightness, some kind of light is there, then only you can see. If it is totally dark, without light, you cannot see things. It means you cannot see things when there is no light. If you go in a dark room, you cannot see. In the night when electricity goes, if there is no light, if the room is coming, you cannot see anything. Okay? Then you need to on the torch, or you have to burn a candle and all. Okay, so it means that there is a thing that is called light. Okay, and this light helps us in visualizing things, in seeing the objects nearby us. अगर लाइट नहीं है तो आपको कुछ भी नहीं दिखाई देगा. It means कि कहीं तो लाइट है, कुछ है लाइट जैसा जिसकी वजह से ये आपको दिखता है. अगर आपको बिना लाइट के भी दिखता तो यू वुड बी able to see in the dark room also? When the room is completely dark, आपको दिखाई देना चाहिए था, but no, you cannot see. It means कि we can see only by the means of light. When there is a light, then only we can see. Okay? So if there is no light, you use an object like torch. Torch, a bulb is an object which gives light. So you burn on that and you can see anything. And if you see sun, why we are able to see during a daytime? It is because of the sun. Sun is so bright, it is giving the light throughout the day. Okay? So sun is another example of light which gives its own light. Sun is the most important source of light and it makes our day bright. It is because of the sun that we don't need any light, any bulb, anything during day. Day के टाइम में आपको कोई बल्ब, कोई लाइट की जरूरत नहीं है. It is because sun की लाइट खुद इतनी bright है, it shines so bright, it is giving light to all of us. Okay, so sun is one of the best source of light. Okay, so we got to know that, we concluded or we referred that if we want to see things, if we want to see any object, what we need light. That light can be in any form. It can be a torch light, candle light, it can be a tube light or it can be a sunlight. किसी भी फॉर्म में कोई लाइट है तो ही हम किसी ऑब्जेक्ट्स को देख सकते हैं. Otherwise we can't see an object. Okay? So how are you going to define the term light? Okay? So light is basically what? Light is a form of energy. Light is also a form of energy. And it is responsible for what? It is responsible for seeing objects around us. Okay? So light is a form of energy responsible for seeing objects. The best definition of light is this. Light is a form of energy responsible for seeing objects around us. Okay, so it is light that helps us to see objects. It is responsible for seeing objects. So what basically happens when a light is going to fall on an object? Suppose this is an object. Okay, it can be any object. And a light is going to fall on it. This is a light falling on it. That light can be any light. Suppose it's a sunlight. A sunlight is falling on it. Okay? So there is an object. This is an object on which a sunlight is falling. This object can be anything. It can be a tree, it can be a human being, any animal, anything. Okay? So what happens when this light falls on an object? Suppose a person is standing here. Okay? So when the light falls here, this light gets reflected back. Okay? It gets reflected back to our eyes. It will be reflected like this. Light from the source is falling on the object. It is reflected back to our eyes. This is our eyes. Okay? It is reflected back to our eyes. So the reflected light that comes to our eyes makes us to see. Okay? It is because of this reflected light we are able to see. Now in your course it is not in details, but in further classes in class 8 there is a good chapter of light. There you will study in detail that this light falling on an object is incident ray and the reflecting back is a reflected ray and all these. You are going to study angle of incidence, angle of reflection, but right now you need not to concentrate on those terms. Only you have to clear your concept that light की वजह से हम कैसे देख पाते हैं. This is an object. This object can be anything. Suppose it's a tree. So what is going to happen? any kind of light. Suppose sun. Sunlight is falling on a tree and you are standing here. So how you are able to see this tree? You are able to see this tree because the light that is falling on this tree is reflected back to your eyes, and that's enable you to see an object. Hope this will be very clear to you. Okay? So you can say that when light falls on an object, okay, light is falling on an object, it can be any object, okay, then what happens, some of the light, not all, but some of the light gets reflected back, okay, gets reflected back, and that light which is reflected back comes to our eye. The reflected light comes to our eyes and we are able to see. This makes us to see an object. Fine? So we got to know that we cannot see if there is no light around us. That light can be in any form, it can be a sunlight, tube light, torch light, anything. But we need a light to fall on an object so that we can see it. So light is a form of energy. The first very important thing about light is that it is a form of energy responsible for seeing objects around us. It is responsible to see objects around us. So when light falls on an object, if a light is falling on an object, some of the light, remember students, not all of the light, but some of the light gets reflected back. It is reflected back, as I have shown you in the diagram, that it is falling on an object and it gets reflected like this. And the reflected light comes to our eyes. Or वही reflected light is going to come to our eyes and we are able to see an object. This makes us to see an object. Okay? So this is what called as light. Next we are going to see some of the properties of light. Okay, so properties of light. Now if we talk about light, we have seen what is light. Light has got some of its properties. The first thing I have already told you that light is a form of energy. Light is the energy that enables us to see. Second thing is that light is emitted from a source such as a sun. That is a natural source. Light travels in a straight line. Light always travels in a straight line. It do not follow a curved path. And the fourth thing is that light can form shadows. So in our syllabus, after studying about light, we have to study about shadow. So shadow के formation के लिए कौन responsible है? It is light that makes shadows. Okay? So let's see some of the properties of light. Light is a form of energy that enables us to see. That enable us to see objects, or you can say to see Okay. Next thing is that sun is a source of light. Light is emitted from a source such as sun. So light is always emitted from a source such as sun. Okay, so light is always emitted from a source such as sun. Light always travels in a straight line. Light follows a straight path. Light travels in a straight line. Then the fourth very important thing is that this light makes shadow. Light can form shadows. Okay? It is because of the light that we can see our shadow. We will be studying in detail what the shadow means. So these are some of the properties of a light. Light is a form of energy that enables us to see. Light is always emitted from a source. Light needs a source. Light travels in a straight line. Light can form shadows. Okay? So I hope it must be clear to you what is light and what are some of the properties of light. It is because of a light that falls on an object and is reflected back to our eyes, we are able to see. Fine? So if we talk about the types of light, light can be of two types. Okay? The one form of a light is our natural light. Natural light. And the other form of a light is a man-made light. Okay? So one is the man-made light and the other one is a natural light. So now the question is, what is a natural light? So if we talk about natural light is the light which occurs in nature and is called natural light. Natural light occurs in nature. Okay? But man-made light is a source of light which has been made by man, which has been created by man. It does not occur in nature. Okay, so natural light occurs in nature by itself, not created or made by man. But man-made light is a source of light that do not occur in nature and it is being made by man. Okay, so man has made a light that is a man-made light, and the light which is being present in a nature, which is being present by our God, is a natural light. So students, now can you think of what is a natural light? Which can't be created by anybody, which cannot be, even you can say it is, we have not seen from when it is being existing. So that is a sunlight. The first example is a sunlight. So sunlight is a natural light. Nobody created it. Okay. Next, stars. Stars also have their own light. We cannot create stars. Stars exist in nature. Our nature has adopted these stars sun. Okay. So that is also having its own light, stars. Next are meteoroids. If we talk about them, they also have their own light. Okay. you have seen firefly, nowadays it is not seen very commonly, but in our time when we were kids like you all, when we used to go our village, we used to see that in the night when there was no light and all, a firefly used to fly here and there, and it was having its own light. And in Hindi, that firefly is called as jugnu. Okay, so that has got its own light, and it was very common in our childhood. I don't know why it is not there nowadays. So, firefly. So all these things, they are not created by man, they have got light by nature, occurs in nature by itself, or they are not created by man, they have their own light. Okay? They do not occur in nature, they are made by man. So, electric bulb. If you talk about electric bulb, it gives light. Obviously, we used to study using electric bulb, we used to see using electric bulb. It has got light, but that light is not natural light. It was a person who invented bulb. It was a scientist who invented bulb. So it is a man-made. So the example is electric bulb, or any of the things, any tube lights or all these things that you use at your home to see. Okay, so tube light also was invented by a man. There are many kinds of kerosene oil lamp, kerosene oil stoves are there. So all these are also example of man-made lights. Okay, and basically we are able to see by it also, but it is not natural, it is not occurring in nature. So kerosene lamp is there. If we talk about torch, candle, all these do not occur in nature, these are being created, these are being made. Okay, so all these are man-made lights, torch, candle, etc. Okay. So we can categorize light in two forms. The first one is a natural light and the other one is a man-made light. If we talk about natural light, it is a light that occurs in nature by its own. Nobody has created it, nobody has made it. Examples are sunlight, stars, meteors and firefly. Then the next type of a light is a man-made light, which has been made, those sources of light which has been made or created by man is called man-made light. Like electric bulbs are there, tube lights are there, kerosene oil lamps are there, torch, candles, etc. These are man-made lights. So next we will be seeing the types of object. That is a luminous object and a non-luminous object. Okay, so first we are going to see what is luminous object. Okay, so luminous objects are the objects which can produce light on their own. Okay, all those objects that produce light of their own are called as luminous object. Fine. So if you see the example, there is a tube light. Tube light gives its own light. Bulb is there. Our sun is there. Stars are there. So these are the luminous object because they give lights of their own. So one thing is what I would like to clear you that don't be confused in man-made and natural sources of light with luminous and non-luminous object, because we have seen that bulb and tube light, they are not natural source. they are man-made source of light, but these two are a luminous object. Okay, so that was another thing, natural source and man-made source. Luminous and non-luminous is a different. Luminous objects can be any object. It can be a man-made object also, it can be a natural object also. But it should emit its own light. That has got its own light. Okay? So if you see sun has got its own light, so it is a luminous object. But sun is a natural source of light. Bulb has also got its own light, but it's a man-made source, man-made object. Man has made bulb. Scientists have discovered bulb. So luminous objects can be any of the object. It can be a man-made object or it can be a natural object. But the feature is that it produces light on its own. Okay? So since they have got their own light, luminous objects can be seen in dark also. Okay? So the best example to see how luminous object can be seen in dark is stars. You see stars in a cloud, the cloud is whole dark, the night is dark. If there is no bulb, no light, nothing, then also you can see a star. It is because it has got its own light. If you see a firefly, you can see it in the dark. Why? Because it has got its own light. So luminous object, the first very feature of a luminous object is that objects which can produce light on their own are called luminous object. Objects which can produce light on their own are called luminous objects. Okay, so first thing was this. Since they have got their own light, luminous objects can be seen in dark also. Since they have got their own light, they can be seen in dark also. Okay? So example, if you see examples are bulb is there, tube light, sun, stars, firefly. So all these are luminous object. Okay? If you see a sun you can see it gives its own light. It can be seen in dark also. If there is sun, there is no dark. Okay? So sun is a very good example of luminous object, but there are other objects also like bulb, tube light, stars, firefly, and many objects are there which have got their own light. They produce light on their own. They can be seen in dark also. Okay, so this was about luminous object. Next comes the non-luminous object. Okay, so non-luminous object is also called as illuminated object or non-luminous object. Okay, or you can also say fine. So these are the objects that do not have their own light. They cannot produce light on their own, but they reflect when some light falls on them. When light falls on them, they reflect and they are called illuminated objects. Okay? So they do not have their own light. Objects that do not have their own lights, but they reflect when light falls upon them. So these are called non-luminous or illuminated lights. Okay. So if you see example, the first very good example is moon. Okay, I will be explaining in detail how moon shines, which light falls on it and how it reflects light. Our earth, we are able to see our earth and other planets because the light of the sun falls on it. Okay, so earth and other planets. Okay, so these are the examples of luminous, non-luminous object or illuminated object that do not have their own light. अपनी खुद की light इनके पास नहीं होती है. They do not have their own light, but they reflect when light falls upon them. Okay, when they do not produce their own light, but they can reflect when the light falls on them. Okay, so a very good example I am going to give you of moon. Okay, moon is a non-luminous object. So moon is a non-luminous object. Please listen this very carefully because it is being asked in exams sometimes that moon is a non-luminous object. Explain it. So how you are going to explain? So we have seen that non-luminous objects are the object which does not have their own light. ठीक है? तो पहली बात तो हो गई, does not have their own light. Okay? So if they do not have their own light, how we are able to see moon? What is the light that we see in a moon? So what happens? We see the moon because it reflects sunlight into our eyes. It is a sun that is present through all the times. Okay? So what is going to happen? Ki sunlight falls on a moon. Suppose this is a sun and this is the moon. So what is happening? This sunlight is falling on the moon. Okay? So sunlight is falling on the moon and it gets reflected back into our eyes. This is our eye. So this gets reflected back in our eye and we are able to see the moon. So when sunlight falls on the surface of the moon, then some of the lights of the sunlight is reflected by the moon towards the earth. Okay? So this person is on the earth. When sunlight is falling on the moon, some of the lights are reflected back on the earth. Earth की तरफ कुछ lights जो हैं वो reflect back हो जाएंगी towards the earth. And thus it appears as the light is being given out by the moon itself. Okay, it seems like the moon is giving its own light, but no, moon does not have its own light. When the light of the sun falls on it, some of the light of it, this sun, gets reflected back on the earth and we are able to see the moon. And it seems to us as if moon has got its own light. But moonlight is the sunlight which is reflected from the surface of the moon. Moon does not have its own light. Okay, so the planet can also be seen in the sky because they are reflected. They are the reflectors of sunlight. Okay, so moon does not have its own light, but what happens when a light of sun falls on moon's surface? Some of the light gets reflected towards earth. Okay, so when this light gets reflected towards earth, we see and it appears if the light is being given out by moon itself. Okay, it appears as if the light is given by the moon itself. Okay, but actually it is not the light of the moon, but moonlight is the sunlight which is reflected on the surface, which is reflected from the surface of the moon. Okay, so moonlight is a sunlight which is reflected from the surface of the moon. So I hope this is very clear to you that moon is a non-luminous object because it does not have its own light. Now the question is, if it does not have its own light, how it appears to shine, how it gives light. So what happens when the light of the sun that is following on the moon's surface, some of the light from its surface gets reflected towards earth. जब वो अर्थ पे लाइट रिफ्लेक्ट होती है मून से, तो हमें क्या लगता है? It appears as if the light is given by the moon itself. No, but the light is not of moon. Moonlight is the sunlight. That is a sunlight which is reflected from the surface of the moon. Okay, so this is how moon is a non-luminous object. It does not have its own light, but it reflects by the light of a sun. Remember this. Okay, don't ever get confused that moon has got its own light. Similarly, one more example I will be giving you to show that, like flower is a non-luminous object, or you can say tree is a non-luminous object. Okay, or flower, tree, anything. Okay, so flower is a non-luminous object. It does not give its own light. Flower does not give its own light. We can see a flower because it is reflected. It is reflecting the sunlight that is falling on its own light, in our eyes. So flower is a non-luminous object. It does not have its own light. So how can we see flower? It is because of the light of the sun that is following on a flower gets reflected to our eyes. Okay, it is the that falls on flower, trees, anything it can be, any animal or anything, falls on the flowers and gets reflected back to our eyes. ओके, सन की लाइट फ्लावर पे पड़ रही है, वो रिफ्लेक्ट बैक हो रही है हमारे आईज में, तो क्या होता है कि द फ्लावर रिफ्लेक्ट सम ऑफ द लाइट्स फॉलिंग ऑन इट in all the directions. They are reflecting back that light in all the directions. When the sunlight reflected from the flowers enter in our eyes, we are able to see the flower. So during night time, the flower is visible to us because it reflects the light received from an electric bulb. Okay, like it is reflecting the sunlight. Similarly, at the night when electric bulb is there or a street light is there, it attracts that light also and it reflects it in all the direction. That's why this can be visible to us in the night also. So we can see many things kept in a room during the day time on which different sunlight does not fall on. There are so many objects on which sunlight is not falling. Suppose this board is visible to us, but sunlight is not falling on it directly, but there is a light of a bulb or there is a tube light, that light is falling on it and it is getting reflected back to our eyes and we are able to see it. So all the objects outside the room scatter the sunlight on them and in all the directions. Even the air scatters some sunlight. Okay. So air which is present in the atmosphere, it also scatters some of the sunlight. So it is a scattered sunlight which enters in our eye and helps us to see all these things that are lying in our objects, and it's not the direct sunlight. It's not the direct sunlight which we are seeing, but it is reflecting on a particular object. It is falling on a particular object, reflecting back to our eyes, and we can see table, we can see chair, we can see this board, you can see me. All these are because sunlight is reflected in all the directions. Okay, fine, and we are able to see different objects. So this was about luminous object and non-luminous object. Now in your book there is a one very good question in which so many objects are given and you have to characterize them as a luminous object and a non-luminous object. So we shall be discussing on that which object is luminous and which one is a non-luminous. So here you can see a table which is describing on one side all the luminous objects and other side all the non-luminous objects. So in your syllabus also, if you see your NCERT questions, there are 1-2 questions which are asking you to distinguish which are luminous objects and which are non-luminous objects. So this table is going to help you to solve that question. So luminous object, as we have already discussed, are those objects which reflect their own light. They have got their own light. They are visible to us because they have their own light. Lighted fluorescent tube, a tube has got its own light. Gas burner burns because it has got its own light. It's not a sunlight or any other light is falling on it, that's why it's burning. No. A lighted torch, a firefly, a stove, sun has got its own light. A piece of red hot iron. If an iron is being burned, it emits its own light. Now comes the non-luminous light. Umbrella. How can we see umbrella? We can see umbrella if a sunlight falls on it, or if a tube light or any other kind of light falls on it, it gets reflected back to our eyes and we are able to see these non-luminous objects like an umbrella, a tree, a wire mesh, a iron. Moon we are able to see because sunlight falls on moon and moon surface reflects back that light towards the earth. Okay, shoes, any object, table, chair, all these are non-luminous objects because we are able to see them only because when light falls on them. Okay students, so this was all for today. We have seen that how light plays a very important role in our life, how it enables us to see objects, okay, how object can be categorized as luminous and non-luminous. So that was all for today. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching my video. If you like my video, please give a like button, and if you have not subscribed our channel All is Color Gate, please do subscribe. So here is a screenshot of our app whose link is given in our description box. You can go and download our app. The phone number is also given here. Our website email ID is also mentioned. Website is also mentioned. Email ID is mentioned in the description box. If you have any queries, you can mail us or you can contact us on our phone. So this is an app which is going to be very helpful to you because it is going to give you all the video sessions which are very interactive. Okay, you are just going to enjoy your chapters. If you are if you wanted to have some live classes, we conduct that also. For that you need to contact us. We have got very good PDF notes. You can see them. It is very appropriate to your syllabus and very easy and very concise notes are there. Some MCQ questions of each chapters are there which are going to help you to evaluate yourself. You can evaluate yourself. Okay. So thank you so much. Thank you for watching my video. And if you like my video, please give a like button. And if you have not subscribed our channel yet, please do subscribe it so that you can get the daily updates of the videos which we are uploading. So thank you so much.